Okay, hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to give you some insight and some data I found on a set build that I've been currently working on. As you know, CMC had their Black Friday, and I got a few cards from that. And this card I've already had for the longest time. This is a chalk up, another one for the Fawns. It's in kind of one of those cloudy penny sleeves, and I've had this for probably 20 years. I don't know. It's been a card that I've had for a long time. It's one of my favorite cards I have in my entire collection, so that's really pretty neat. Here's another one of the Fawns right here. Oh, sorry. There's Fonzie and there's Richie. That's really cool. Aside from that, so before I get too distracted here, let's go into the data that I found. And one of the problems I had, this is a 1976 Topps product, and they had two series. They had a blue series and they had a red series, and the funny thing was the red series was the A series, which is making everything confusing. But not to confuse things too much further, is that they had an OPG version of both sets. So let's get into very quickly what I have found and the difficulties. The first things I noticed, I went to Jeff Allender's House of Checklists, and I could only find the blue series listed as a checklist and data talking about the blue series. Nothing about the red series. Nothing about the OPG series 1 and 2. Then I went to Trading Card Database, and I found all the cards listed there, but then I found some other extra cards there that probably should not be listed there, and that might be a confusion based on eBay listings. And then I went to my red book, which I don't have here, unfortunately. I cannot find it because I did some cleaning, and that red book had some good information, which told me, here's one confusing thing. The wrappers for the Topps Series 1 and Series 2 were both red and exactly the same. So once they left the box, how are you to know which one is which? So there could be packs on eBay that have the red borders, which are the harder to find cards, or they could have the blue borders. So let's get to this here. And let's just try to get to, these are other lists I've been working on here. I got this massive list here. So this is where I started off with. These are my first notes here, and I was all confused here. But see, each set here features 44 cards. So Topps A and B set, blue and red have 44 cards. So that gives you 88. And 88 times 2, because we're going to count the OPG sets in there. The cards are pretty much the same except for the backs have a different paper. So 176 cards essentially. So I said, okay, they all have 11 cards. So Topps has Topps Blue Series has 11 stickers, and the red set has 11 stickers. And I thought, well, surely OPG has their own branded stickers as well. Here's the great confusion. Trading Card Database has a listing for OPG stickers. When you go to the OPG stickers, all the stickers say Topps Incorporated, made in the United States of America, 1976. Now that does not say made in Canada, but when you look at all the Canada cards here, if I could show you back here, it just says 1976 Paramount Pictures Corporation OPG printed in Canada. I hope you can read that well enough. But the stickers do not say that. So I have a feeling the stickers were supplied by Topps to the OPG Corporation and then put in the packs. I'm not sure about the gum there, if OPG had the gum as well as because some people are reporting some packs do not have the gum. And I don't know whether that they were taken out at a different time or what happened there. So, what I have found out, so we subtract those two, theoretically subtract the OPG stickers because they mirror the Topps in every way, and we have a total of 198 cards and stickers. So that's just under 200, and I should have about 11 cards, different cards in the next few weeks here. So now what we want to go to is we want to look at the blue set here, and I made a checklist here, and I've been marking off in pencil all the ones on all the ones on COMC, what their prices were. And then all the ones in pen are the ones that I paid. So this one says 72 cents to $1.07. That means I'm going to have several examples of that card. I'll probably pick the best one of those. Then I have redone this here because I wanted it more legible. And then we want to go to this one here. This is our main list here. What I mean by this has the most numerical data on here. So what we want to see here is that, let me just grab another picture of Fonzie here, different one here, there. Hey man, so So the blue set, I looked and there's only 13 cards that feature Fonzie all by himself. So something similar to this. This is the A set, which is the Series 2, which is very confusing. Not the A set. And then Richie only has 4 cards by himself. Howard has 2 cards by himself. No, sorry, 1 card by himself. Marion has 1 card by herself. And Joni has 2 cards by herself. That's card number 2 and number 8. Ralph has 0 cards. That's crazy. I couldn't find any cards of Ralph. And I don't think that I found any multiplayer cards with Ralph on it. So why is Ralph not in the set? I don't know. Potsy has 3 different cards, all by himself. And of course he has other ones probably with Richie and the gang. Then for the red set here, we have 16 Fonz cards, and I think we had 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 Richie cards, all by himself. We had 0 Howard by himself, 0 Marion by herself, 1 Joni by herself, 0 Ralph cards of any kind as far as I can see, and 2 Potsy cards. As far as the stickers go, we had 11 stickers for the yellow, and we had 8 of them being Fonzie, so there's only like 3 people that were, so we had a Richie, and I think we had a Howard and a Potsy, I think. And then we have Fonzie, 10 of the Red Series stickers. So the Series 2 was all Fonzie-centric. That's why we had 16 versus 13. And then we had Fonzie 10 and only 1 Richie and nobody else featured on the stickers. And then as I said before here, the wrappers for tops were red and red. OPC was also red, and it says OPC on the packs, and I've actually found evidence of yellow packs. So I'm guessing that was for the Series 2, and it was interesting seeing the pack wrappers sell for next to nothing in the completed listings, but people sell them one by one for anywhere between $3 and $10 for a wrapper. And somebody got 20 wrappers for $10 for the yellow OPC, which is the rarest wrappers that I can find. Somebody got, I think, 50 wrappers for $10 or $12 from Topps. And that was around $10 or $15, $12. 50 wrappers, you know, so you could do 50 packs and repack these things. And that's what I'm fearing that some people are doing. Then you go to eBay, and when you go to eBay, all the sellers are listing things as OPC when they're actually Topps, and they're listing them as Topps when they're OPC. Many sellers have got it wrong, and then you type in OPC Happy Day stickers, and then you get a whole bunch of stickers because they were provided with OPC, but that doesn't mean that they were made by OPC, if that makes any sense. And so when I did some of my purchasing, I was accidentally purchasing OPG cards. I caught that, but it turns out that I need them anyway, so they were a pretty good deal. And you know, it's interesting because when you do your shipping through USA versus Canada, sometimes USA is actually more expensive than Canada because, spoiler alert, I have 11 Happy Days cards coming from a Canadian hockey seller, and the cards were 91 cents a piece. The shipping was only $3.47 combined. Okay, some people do 25 cents per extra card, 50 cents per card. US to US would have been much more expensive. Now there are some people that do the 99-cent auction listings, and then you don't know if you're paying 99 cents per. And so sometimes, you know, the cards are going to cost very little, but the shipping is going to cost an entire lot. You know, because you got to factor that into your pricing here, I suppose. I haven't done that yet, but I guess what I'm going to be doing is putting all the card prices data there for each one of these. I may even put the card location if I have room or time to do that, because I kind of want to make this into kind of a fun kind of data analyst product, you know, sort of thing. You know, where did I get these? How many of these did I get at one time? And maybe I should even put the date that I acquired these. So I can go back to my YouTube videos and see when I posted like these. This one, I don't know. I want to say it's been in my collection for about 20 years. So if you have any other data on Topps Happy Days, OPG Happy Days, know anything else, because like I said, every checklist that I've looked at is missing data or is completely false or wrong. But anyway, that is my look into my Happy Days set. Let me know, again, if you know anything about these card sets, if you have any ideas, things I missed, or any corrections that I should be looking for, and thank you for watching.